Back at it again, Mr. Jonathan Harrison, and we're in the wrong. There we go.
I didn't know what to do with myself then. Well, all out of sorts, and I'm blurry. What a start.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Kirby, before we get started and before we introduce our esteemed guest.
Yes.
I had YouTube on one screen and this on the other screen. The delay's around 2 seconds. Have you ever experienced that?
Yeah.
It's an absolute country rock ballad.
I know. It's so good. Get to listen to it twice. Yes. Okay. We have this year at 3D Experience World, we met someone really cool. Someone almost tripped over her own badge because it was so long. Someone who just, her energy, enthusiasm for the community was so passionate and so awesome. We were just like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I thought we'd have a conversation with good old Mackenzie. How you doing, Mackenzie?
I'm doing good. You?
I'm not too bad. Not too bad on yourself.
We're all right for a Monday, aren't we, Kirb?
Yeah, it's Monday. It's after work, at least for us. I'm pretty sure. Pretty soon for you as yeah. So, for anyone that didn't get the opportunity to meet you or doesn't know anything about you, tell everybody who you are, kind of where you're from, what you're about, and how you got involved with this madness that is the SOLIDWORKS community.
Yeah, I'm a design engineer working out of Kentucky right now, living in Ohio. I have been a full-time engineer for my company for 4 years now. I came up through their co-op program and my university, so I've been there for a total of 7 years. We've used SOLIDWORKS for far longer than I've worked here, and they sent a couple engineers every year to go learn new things, bring back information. When I asked what I could do with some of the certifications I was earning, the CSWP advanced ones, they showed up to my desk one day and were like, you guys want to go to SOLIDWORKS World? Why not? When is it? Where is it? It's in 3 months. It's in Houston. You have fun. Like, sounds great. And I showed up last year and it was immediately swarmed by the community. Did not go in expecting what I got, and it was a lot of fun. And then brought new people back this year and kind of dove head first in when I returned home last year. Started my own user group because the Cincinnati area one had died in the previous couple of years, and just continued to really grow there.
That's it. And I think it's always fascinating whenever we see someone go into 3D Experience World and get involved from the community because of going to World. Did you go to Joe's first timer events? Sorry, Johnny.
No, I was just going to say it's another success story for the list, Kirby.
Yeah. I think Matt Hall is in here, so he can write that one down as a success.
Free win, Matt. Free win.
I did end up at his much smaller event last year where it was in a little conference room. Hiding in the back, finally got that like flashing button. By the end of day 2, I was telling everyone it was a warning sign as we walked around. Gives extra attention.
I think that's the whole point of it, is that people can see, okay, your first time, like let's give you some advice or some tips or, help you out. I mean, they might as well just put like flashing lights on top of your head with that little badge, point you out. But you got collecting with the badges, and I think the first one on your badge last year was your CSWE, which you got at World.
Yep. So I flew in that previous night based on the schedule that there was free certifications. Company's part of the ESS program through Dassault, so we already got free certifications. I'm just a sucker for free things. And so flew in early to take certification. I had passed all of 4 of the 5 CSWPAs at that point, said I'm eligible for E. Attempted it, took the entire time, but came out of that with the E, and then I learned about 12 hours later that the E was actually like very significant and very few people in the community actually had it, and that was an impressive achievement. I'm like, I just really like standardized testing.
You can say you've got both of us beat. Kirby's on the road, but I've joined the no attempt club.
Yeah, I'm halfway there. I've got 2 more certifications to do before I'm eligible. Johnny's got his professional.
The mold tools still kicks my butt. Can't pass that one right now. I don't use mold tools though. I don't do injection molding.
See, I would like to do the mold tools because I do not injection molding, but I'm doing 3D printing. But one of the things that we say to our customers is because we're doing the powder bed fusion 3D printing, we tell our customers that we produce injection mold like parts. So I feel like having that injection mold tooling certification just kind of helps with that back end of the knowledge.
Crossover.
And I got my not sheet metal because I really enjoyed. I had a project in university where we had to design our own like packaging, and I used sheet metal to design the cardboard box for that. We had to make packaging for golf balls, and I didn't do the regular rectangular box. I did a triangle, and made life very difficult for myself. But I learned a lot about sheet metal, and then I did the surfacing one because most of my 3D modeling techniques is surfacing, and I flew through that, and everybody said that was the hardest one.
That one took me 3 attempts because I'm very much a sheet metal and weldment designer and machined components. So surfacing, not a fun time. However, so many fun tools for imported geometry now that I did not have.
Yeah,
from having to attempt that test.
I mean, there's not a lot of curves with sheet metal and weldments. It's fairly boxy.
It's
Yes.
Sheet metal and curves is not impossible, but not the easiest.
I was Googling yesterday. I'm like, I know I can do this. I know it can be round and I can unroll it and I can have cuts, but and have it be sheet metal. But where's the button? I haven't done it in a while. Google's my second best friend behind SOLIDWORKS.
I mean, this is why I've never really attempted any other kind of modeling tool, is because I know what I want to do. I just don't know what the button is to do it or what it's called.
You're like me. You have your workflow, and you just...
I'm still trying to integrate the S key into my workflow.
Not successfully yet, I will add.
I mean, it was successful when they changed they moved the search bar and they put it on the S key, and now I press S for search instead of S for shortcut.
It's not quite the S key shortcut I did teach you, though, is it? Let's be honest.
I can't use it. I get so disoriented using a 3D mouse that I have about half of my keyboard is a obnoxious combination of keyboard shortcuts trying to get everything through there. And S key's not one of them.
I mean,
we're operating on SOLIDWORKS 2020. They haven't search isn't in S key at this point.
No, it wasn't. It was always on the top right, and that's where I always went. And then it wasn't there. It was in the S key, and it threw me off because I panicked. Yeah, I've tried the Space Mouse. I've got one, but it's kind of, do I want this design fast or do I want it to be clunky? So every now and then I pull it out and I play with it. I really like the enterprise version of it because you got the little screen. So if you're like, what button did I map to that? You can just look down and check it out.
I'm in Camp Kirby.
Yeah. I'm trying to get it in.
Fiddle.
I don't know. I'm trying to get it integrated with Materialize Magics. We use that primarily for our build making. And because it's like, no matter what software I switch to, it automatically changes the shortcuts, something that like a Stream Deck that I've got here doesn't do. Like if I wanted to be working in Chrome, I've got to open up a plugin. If I wanted to work in a specific game, I've got to open a plugin, whereas this does it natively. So very powerful tools that. Very cool people as well.
I wish I could use them. I get lost. I'm upside down. It's like a roller coaster.
It's interesting when you do get to sit down and chat with them. They always say it's like, well, that's okay. Then it's not the product for you. They don't try and force it on you. They're like, some people find this very efficient, and some people don't. That's okay.
They're good, honest people, though, aren't they? They always help us.
Yeah.
And like Kirby says, they don't force product. If it's not for you, it's not for you.
Yeah. They support the user group network as well. Very, very well, which is amazing. Oh, what's this? A wild QR code for 3D Connection.
You've done well, Kirby. You've done well.
Go check them out. Check
Gotta
out all
give
their
them some
products.
love.
That was smooth. I'm not going to lie.
That was smooth. Was that planned for today, or was that just an accident?
I'm going to say yes. 100%
Nah,
planned.
No one in the chat's buying it, Kirby. We all know you.
Yeah, I still find it amazing that you went into 3D Experience World not being not a champion, not a user group leader, not even a CSWE until you got there, and it just it changed everything.
So I attended this CSWE event.
Yes.
I wasn't going to either. I met up with my coworker that has been many times before. We had our VAR event that night as well. Right? That night's how many events can you stack in one evening?
I think the record was about 6 someone's hit. Like all 6 events.
Some people do like a VAR roll.
But I was going to go to the VAR one, and they're like, no, go to the expert one. It's more exclusive. Go. And so went to the expert one. That was, I think, the trigger that caused me to be extremely outgoing about this thing, because I was like, I don't know single person. I have never been in this state before. I'm going to just make friends. We're going to be at like summer camp again. I'm going to make friends. Walking up to random groups, introducing myself. 10 out of 10 would recommend that process.
It's how you introduced yourself to myself and Johnny. You're just like, hey, look at my badges.
Yeah, it's a long train of badges. Was that this year's CSWE or last year's?
This was last year's CSWE. So
where was it last year? I can't remember.
This place that Go Engineer was this year? No. Last year's CSWE, there was a soccer place. Indoor soccer pool.
Pitch 20 something or other. I do
Pitch
remember
25 or something. Or pitch 52.
Apparently the CAD buggy was there.
Yeah. My inability to remember has nothing to do with the level of alcohol consumed previously to that event. Just as a forewarning.
Yeah. CAD Monkey was there that year as well. Apparently there was axe throwing, which would be right up my alley, and there was no axe throwing for the CSWE. So very
There was a
disappointing.
CAD Monkey.
It was interesting.
I didn't know CAD Monkey existed.
Do you now?
Did you go to this year's CAD Monkey at least?
I did go to this year's CAD Monkey. I'm okay at pool at like pinball. The rest of it, I think most of those games were older than I was.
I mean, to be fair, they're quite old. They're older than us.
Timeless classics is the words you're looking for. Timeless classics.
The Flappy Bird. Flappy Bird was my childhood.
I was going to say, don't say that's a timeless classic. That wasn't my youth.
Back my day.
It will be a timeless classic.
Get out my yard, kids.
So
yeah, going to that CSWE event last year really forced me like to be out and open and go meet all of these people. And the number of times I turned around and like, are you part of a user group? What's that? Are you part of a user group? What's that? Are you part of a user group? No, but I now know what they are. And by the end of that, they were like, so you're going to go back and start a user group? By the end of that dinner.
Yeah, my first 3D experience, well then it was SOLIDWORKS World, was 2017 in LA. And Rachel, who was part of the user group, kind of essentially what Dan does now, was part of all of that. And she's the one that invited me out and said, come to the summit kind of thing. And I went to it and was speaking to them and said, oh, do you have a group in London? I said, no, I've looked it up and there's one, but it's not active or anything. And they're like, well, do you want to take it over? I was like, that's a thing. I can do that. And yeah, I walked away and 2 months later started up the London user group again. But yeah, it's the same kind of thing of I went into this event not expecting any of that. And everybody's just like, hey, come hang out. I broke my ankle on the first night.
Did well. It was a good night for Kirby.
Yeah, it was a CSW event. I jumped off the stage doing air guitar and I broke my ankle. Would not recommend.
For air guitar every year?
Yeah, I'm only recently more allowed on stages again.
Only since Rachel left. Honestly, we were in Nashville, right? Me and Kirby got on a stage and we got a text literally a minute later saying, get off the stage. Eyes everywhere.
Yeah.
Being supervised.
But I was allowed back many times. There's this wonderful thing that we do at 3D Experience World, and that's collect these little badge flares. And I think the way that Yaya explained it last year is that every single one has a story, a reason, some sort of achievement, something that you've done, or something that you're passionate about, and they're all conversation starters. And I think you took it to the extreme, and I think you're the first person who actually hit the ground with it. Literally, if you haven't seen, this is one of Mackenzie's, the picture that I took when you came to show off your badges. I think this is on the last day, literally dragging on the ground.
Ours is last. Why did it take so long for you to get ours? Just curious.
I was never around you guys at the same time. Like I knew where your table setup was for like your Measure Mania. I was never in the same spot at the same time where you actually had them in your pockets. There's a weird combination of like, there were a couple people I've seen multiple times, but they never had them on them.
Yeah, we usually keep them. We keep them in our backpacks. So
sounds plausible with us, Kirby, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's good. At least ours was the last. I think it was the last.
It was.
I was not the badge winner, Matt. Prasad won.
Did he though? Because he had an employee badge.
Did he? Because he had some that
I ended up with a couple employee badges too at the end. It became a group project actually by the end. Like people were just bringing them up or taking them off of others. I remember being in front of the rocket outside at the Space Center, and one of the draft site employees took it off of his employee's badge, said, "I'll get you another tomorrow, put it on hers," and walked away. So by the end, it honestly did become a group project. There were teams, Prasad, Team Mackenzie, we heard from multiple people. Prasad and I were having a great time. We both knew it wasn't really serious, but in public, it was a very official, very serious thing that we were going. We determined the winner during the champions dinner.
I've got the video right here.
We made Manish judge, and he determined Prasad to be the winner.
It's kind of like the start of a Star Wars episode.
We said we should have edited the Star Wars over this. Probably would have gotten taken down for copyright, but
I could do it.
I think we know some people that would probably pass copyright. Oh,
I mean, my voice. I don't think any AI could service my voice.
Not easily.
So Prasad did win that.
Hang on, slow it down.
My goal the entire week was to beat Leonard. I'd made a bet with Manish earlier in the week that I had to beat Leonard.
I'm sure Prasad beer me. I'm not sure on that one.
I mean, you get non-alcoholic beers.
True. You give me that. Yeah, okay. I'll sit back down.
I think Ed would fight you on that one. He'll print all the things. Like I feel like I should have got that one.
I know. Come on.
The other thing too, I went to the makerspace inspired by the print all the things and printed a badge in the makerspace.
Yeah, I mean, that's the great thing about the makerspace that you can. We want it to be a place where people can make things on the fly.
I do tell you what, though, whoever set them printers up did a smashing job.
Yeah, no, Sol did do a good job.
You sit back down.
There we go. Ed's in there. He admitted he didn't consume alcohol, but I'm good with the non-alcoholic beverages.
I'd like to see the rule book, Ed.
Yep, I have plans on bringing my own next year.
I think I might re-jazz ours, Curb. Pretty colors.
Yes, all of those. If you looked at it, watch the video again. They're red. They're blue. They're white. They're green. I want some pretty colors in here.
Just come on the channel, Curb. She's firing shots at our blue ribbon here.
I like blue ribbons. They're the winners. But
it's nice neon color.
I tell you what, we really need to do, Kirby. Sort the size issue out.
Yes,
Yeah.
the aspect ratio is 0.5.
Yeah,
Just in the X, not the Y.
see, I'm
It's
chaotic,
stuff.
so I don't mind.
Nah, I think we can do better, Kirby. I think we've got some plans.
Yeah, we need some pretty colors. I want some purples and some pinks and some light yellows. Just mixing it up.
See, blue goes with our aesthetic. That's the problem.
It does. I don't fault the aesthetic. It's why the SolidWorks one had to be red.
I think there would be problems if it wasn't red.
Some DS employees may tell you otherwise.
That's Deso, not SolidWorks, but
I
It's
tell you
still-
what, I did
Just
appreciate
blue.
yeah.
World was very red. Watch this space.
You know what? I thought last year, 2025, because it was the 30th anniversary, they were being very red, very SolidWorks orientated. Because it was the anniversary, I was like, is it going to be the same next year? And to our surprise, it was. Seems
it
there.
was more red. More red. Did you notice a difference between your two worlds in the redness?
It was hard to tell, half because Houston's building is red. So it felt like the building was themed to match. It was red and blue between Dassault and SolidWorks. It felt red.
Felt
I
red.
did appreciate copies.
That's a very
So-
good observation. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it did. The building was part of the corporate colors, so it did help out. Interesting. But early on, with the first time, I saw a comment from I think it was Matt. Like the first time was big, but it would have been bigger without the badge thing. And I think Jonny and I had an interesting observation over this: is that the event started with a hiccup with the badge thing, but I think everything else that happened made people forget about the badge problems.
Did massively.
And like in almost 10 years I've been going, that's the first time ever they've had badge problems. So I wonder if that's going to affect many first timers
Nah.
for next year or that went this year.
I'm not sure. I think, and like I said in our wrap up, I think badge kerfuffle aside, best 3D experience world.
I enjoyed it better than I enjoyed the second one even more than the first.
So obviously you went to your first, not knowing what to expect. You've learned quite a bit on how to expect or what to get up to on the second 3D experience world. What advice, learning all of that, would you give to a first timer?
First timer advice would be just be prepared to know sleep and to meet everyone. You can't be, oh, I'm a nerd. So I don't want to talk to people I don't know. Everyone's a nerd. We're at nerd conference. This is middle school. We're making friends. We have student IDs. There's a lunch line. There's a playground. We go to classes with that little time. We got backpacks. This is just middle school with extra steps.
I've never looked at it like that, and you're 100% right.
Do you think it maybe has a smidge more alcohol than middle school?
Okay, that's after middle. That's SolidWorks after. That's 3D Experience World after dark.
I've actually got a sound for that.
But I bet you do. Of course you do.
That's somewhere.
Yeah, so that was my approach is if we're going to be, my hand keeps going up. You got to approach it like you're a little kid making friends on the playground. That's the best way to have a great experience there.
Yeah, it's middle school without bullying.
No, there's 100% bullying. Besides, I tried to fight him all week long. Unofficial bullying.
Yeah, friendly banter.
Yes.
I think you mean drinking contest.
I am a small person. I will lose that every time.
There's not always the same aspect ratio between small and drinkability.
True, I'm not trying to up my tolerance though, so I'll stay with my low tolerance. I'm a cheap date, and it works well at bars.
Yeah, Dan's card probably is happy about that.
Yes, someone's got to bring me.
No, he paid for how many people? No, his card's not happy.
You just help bring the average down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try and make the most of every hour that we're there as well. Everybody's enjoying you. Where, you know, we've got a little, what I call a little superpower called jet lag. Because, you know, 7 o'clock in the morning for us is like midday in our brains. So we're awake at like 5 o'clock in the morning, regardless what time we go to sleep and how much we've drank. Our body's just like, you should be up now. So we get a good 2 hours to just, you know, die in a corner before we face people. And then we have a good time. We're happy. And we just power through, and we do that for 3 days. And then
I don't know, Kirby. I think we're
we sleep
starting
for
to
2
hit.
days. It's
think we're
definitely a
starting to hit.
marathon.
There's some pictures of me and you in some sorry states, regardless of jet lag.
Yeah, you hit 30 now, Johnny. So welcome to my world, where it does hit a little harder, but we power through. I had to do a what is it? One of those advisory presentation things. I sat down with someone talking about the platform.
Mhm.
I was about 20% there.
I was going to say, I mean, the moment they spoke to you about the platform, they were in trouble. Never mind the hangover.
But, you know, like, I got through it. I would love to watch the footage because they recorded that.
I bet they
And I
were
just kept
so
looking at
much
myself in the screen. I was just like, I should not be here. But I took my notebook. I had my notes, and it was quite good. I feel like I rallied for the second half of it and managed to get them some good.
What you mean is,
Please tell me you didn't puke and then rally.
No, I don't do that.
you mean is you don't remember the first half.
I tell you what, a lot of it was like, what do you think of these buttons? Which ones do you like? I was
And
like,
you went,
the one that
"No."
works.
No, click the compass, drop down to SolidWorks. That's all I need.
But I think it was the point where they said, cool, what do you think of the platform and how can we improve it? And that's what I like, cool. This is my forte. I talk a lot about what I don't like about the platform, which is good. We're in an area where, and with people that would accept that, take that information and
do.
use it positively. I mean, our last episode, we had Matthew Hall on and said they had that, it was a list of 24. Can't remember the number, but essentially someone made a list
27?
of 27. Yes. The 27 list or something like that. But this person wrote an article about the 27 things they hate about the platform. And essentially what Dasso did with that, they looked at that list and was like, cool, what do we need to do to make that list 0?
Mm.
And instead of like taking this like, oh, well, you're not using it properly, they're like, cool, how can we help? What can we do to make the experience better so that list becomes 0? So that's their goal, is to tackle those things and make that list 0. It's very good. That's why I like being part of this community where you can say what you think about the tools that they have. And you're essentially telling the people that can make those changes.
Mm. The era to the consumer, love seeing that as the consumer side and seeing things like actually be implemented. The top 10 at the end of world, we've implemented these things and these are what we're going to aim for in the next few years. It's really nice that it's not just about how a corporate entity can make more money.
Yeah. I mean, 2 years ago, they promised us multi-body filleting, and I'm still waiting for it. It was 25, they announced it, that they're going to do multi-body filleting.
It's still not out, is it?
No, it's not.
Ooh.
Trust me, I know every time I like, oh, new version.
You know what you had me thinking there, because I don't dabble as much as I used to. And that had me thinking of, is that there? And then I went, no, it's not. Someone did a show and tell and
showed us, told us, but didn't get us.
Showed and told and done right off.
So even Ed is looking forward to that feature.
Everyone is. Hence why you got such a round of applause at the time.
I think that was my first world when people started getting excited about this is what we're adding in the next version. I was like, this is weird, but cool. People nerd out over this stuff, and it's very interesting. There was a conversation I had in Dallas. I was sitting there designing, well, not designing, I was building Lego with some random dude talking about our favorite Lego sets for about 20 minutes. And then he said, cool, I got to go to a session. I didn't realize he was a engineer for SpaceX. And there's me. I'm like, not once did we talk about what we did, but we spoke about Lego, and we're all there for SolidWorks, but we connect on all the other interests that we have, which is always fascinating.
Had that same Lego conversation in the hot tub this year. Not talking about work. We're talking about Legos. Which ones we've bought, which ones we've bought for the kids.
Yes, kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you too.
I bought a new Lego set.
They were on your podcast a couple weeks ago, months ago, Adam and Shane. Yep. Yes, informed Shane that there's a Lightning McQueen Lego set, and the 3-year-olds like Lightning McQueen.
Yes, we do. I've got it already, and it's on my wall.
Mine's sitting in a box, packed up.
Yeah, I've got my whole Pokemon Lego sets up here on my shelf, along with all my Pokemon cards.
Have you fully migrated the Lego, or are you still a move in progress, or is it not getting fully migrated?
No, all the Lego's staying downstairs where it is.
Created space for more, you clever.
Yes, I made another room for more Lego.
Sarah will be thrilled.
Yeah. The Lego stores have monthly free builds. Well, they're about monthly. They have that free little builds every month or so.
Yes.
That we wait in line for, and we're waiting in line for one, and like the free gift of the month is ducklings. Mama duck and 3 ducklings. And I'm like, I have to have it. My husband's like, you have 3 Lego sets you haven't built yet. I'm like, but ducklings. Ducks. They're cute. And my 7-year-old's behind me like, can we get more Legos, please? Please, can we get more Legos?
It was actually a quote from Lego that I kind of evolved into the SolidWorks sphere, because the analogy works both ways, that you give 100 people, say like 10 bricks, and you tell them to make a duck with it. You're going to have 100 ducks, but every single one's going to be different. It's the same thing in CAD. You ask people to model 100 people to model a duck. You're going to get 100 ducks, but every single one's going to be different. And that just shows that, in the world that we work in, there's no right answer, just a good, well thought out solution.
I like the sentiment, but there are better ways, because that's something we're suffering with right now. We've got 70 mechanical engineers using CAD every day of the week, almost all day of the week, and never had training. Their training was the person that taught them. And there's not been official training since
bad habits,
SolidWorks in 2010. And while the software can do this, just because it can, if you were working in like a small bubble, it'd be fine. We are not. You're working on teams on large machines. I need you to please stop using slot mates. And if I see another virtual component from a SNCC Master car import, I'm going to throw things.
You would hate to see my models.
Yeah, honestly. Although Kirby, I have partaken recently, not for work-related activities, for my own things, in some butcher's knives and bondoing.
Yeah, my go-to is make this entire assembly in one part file.
Honestly, it's absolutely criminal. It is absolutely brutal.
That feature tree rebuild would be terrible.
He doesn't care.
I'm modeling for me, so it doesn't need to be perfect. Like I can do all of the using assemblies and that's how I used to do it in university, and then I left university and I was like, I'm doing it my way now.
But me and Kirby are living proof. You will get to the same end result. I'm an assembly guy. Everything's an assembly with sub-assemblies, and it's all organized and gathered. Kirby gets there in one part.
Yeah. And
Which,
it works.
to be fair, props to him.
I think the scariest part is when I save each individual part. I basically delete all the bodies so that I save each part and then build an assembly to test it.
Oh, you delete bodies? I just thought you extruded cut what you didn't need.
No, just delete the body. Might as well use the suppress feature.
I've seen people do that. I've seen people do it. They'll have like a multi-body thing, and rather than like saving out each body, they just extrude cut off what they don't need and go, "Oh, I've done it." I'm like, "What do you mean? What's this extrude at the bottom? What's these 5 extrudes labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?"
Oh, I watched this one guy. Whenever he got an error, he would just suppress the error and rebuild it.
Yeah, just re-add the feature. It's fine.
You make me sad sometimes. Oh. No.
Everyone in their life must experience the Kirby style model. And
I now understand
it's brilliant.
Why you need multi-body fillets so badly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's my number one way of modeling.
Kirby's feature tree is 90% fillet.
0.5% chamfer and the rest is actual modeling.
Fillets add detail, Kirby. I'm with you.
I feel like I need to show a model. Just show you the chaos. I've got to log in.
Did you do your 8080 all in one piece?
Yes.
And that's a hell of a model. I mean, the man's got talent. And to do that all in one part file, it's arguably more impressive.
Well, one of the props that I made, it had, I think, 1,200 features.
12 were active.
The rest of them were just all hidden.
That's impressive. I was modeling files and put in the comments when I was changing state in PDM that 58,000 reference components is too many. Because they had imported multiple machines to get some wireway running between them and left all of every machine. I'm like, you needed the frame. 58,000 reference components trying to load in over VPN. I might kill someone some day, but
there's some words that I use quite regularly. If in doubt, suppress it out.
Yeah, but to suppress it, you still have to get it open the first time.
True. I'd just be like, right, see you on Monday.
Yep.
Got these files somewhere. There we go.
What assembly requires 58,000 components?
The wireway between a machine and another side of the machine, it was the fully modeled all the components of these large OEM equipment, packaging machines. We were running some bent wire basket from A to B. So
that must have been fun to model.
It did not require 58,000 components.
Now, would have that been improved with AI?
If AI would have deleted the components, yes, it would have.
Okay, I've got this model here.
Yeah, just a panel of screws.
Share screen. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I just got to do this. Don't know. No, that's a different screen.
No.
You're so close.
I know, right?
It's like he has multiple.
You'd think we'd do this every 2 weeks.
We just get
figure it out.
Not very proficient in screen sharing, as mad as it sounds.
So this is a single part file. It has 39 bodies in that lovely feature tree.
But I tell you what, Kirby, more impressively,
could you use folders?
No yellow or red.
That, to be honest, I'm That's one thing I'm super proud of.
Oh, the Matrix just opened.
That's one thing I'm super proud of. I hate ketchup and mustard SolidWorks.
Mm-hmm.
You should tell my team.
See, 3D printable. Everything articulates and moves because I tested in SolidWorks.
Is that available on MakerWorld by any chance?
Yes, download it now, MakerWorld. Please give me money.
This is why he loves me, because I just drop these comments in that help him out.
But yeah, it's chaotic, but I love it. Like again, like no one's going to need that model. No one's going to be using it.
But
Could you just change the dimension on the second feature for me?
Challenge accepted.
No, don't. The whole thing will implode.
You know what? We're going to go to the start.
Where did you started
That
in a
was
square, an unconstrained square.
All the thing
You
unconstrained.
couldn't even constrain it.
No.
Nah. I ain't got time for dimensions. I've got another 1,200 features to do yet.
Okay. Yeah, 1,020 features that it's rebuilding now. Yeah, continue. Yeah, it's fine. See? Only 3 errors.
That's pretty good. Where are they? Just randomly placed in the tree.
Yeah, I'd just go back and fix it this way. So.
Oh, it's lost a couple of legs.
Yeah.
Ooh, Matrix activate.
Well, it works. It works. But Mackenzie, your work. Yes.
Brilliant, mate. You've done well. That would stress me out no end.
Yeah, I'm going to close that. Don't save that. Make sure. You work with big machines, big manufacturing machines, kind of what you guys are designing. You've been doing that for 7 years, and you've taken the leap to start a new job in the next couple of weeks. And not only that, you're moving across the country.
Yes.
That's a brave move.
The US is a wide country.
It is. It's 1,000 miles straight down the highway. So I live about 20 minutes off of I-75 right now. I'll still be living 20 minutes off of I-75, just 4 states south.
That's just
America is mental to the UK mind, by the way. You're moving 1,000 miles and you're still the same distance from the same highway.
Highway, yep.
I'm in continental Europe by then. And not by a smidge, by a fair way.
Though it's estimating like 15-hour drive if I don't stop ever and I hit no traffic. Otherwise, expecting 17 hours one way. We're now flying to visit family on the way back.
That's ironically better than I thought.
It's one road, so it's easy.
Once you're on it.
Yeah. It's one road. It's straight. There's no stop. It's a highway, so it's 3 lanes, 2 to 3 lanes at minimum.
Cruise control.
70-mile-an-hour speed limits. I don't know what that is in non-freedom units.
Hey, we use miles an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, UK is weird like that. The roads are miles per hour, but we use metric for everything else.
Do you want to know a fun fact of why we use miles per hour?
Is it because you bought American cars?
No, because our government is too tight to change all the signs. That's the genuine reason. That's the genuine reason.
It's too expensive to change all the road signs to metric.
So we just left them and said, "Yeah, deal with it."
So it's 70 miles an hour for 1,000 miles.
It's very
Makes it pretty easy to zone out.
So what made you decide to take this big leap?
While I really like my job, we're not hiring more people. And so I need a little bit better work-life balance. Last year I worked 480 hours of overtime.
Jeez.
And we got paid for a little bit of it, but it was too many. needed to see my family and kids a little bit more than that, especially living 45 minutes from the plant. With manufacturing, I need to be on site every day. So I really like the industry. I like OEM equipment, so I'm moving to a company that is a competitor doing OEM equipment in packaging. Just so. It took a lot. I think the hardest thing for me is like I've got projects that aren't done, that I'll never see done, that I spent months of my life working on, and it's just gotta let go.
Yeah, you just got it. Yeah, you fix it. You got opportunity to do something really funny though, and just
I tell you
rename
what,
some things.
you move to a competitor. You know, give it 3 months. When that equipment that you didn't finish and left for someone else goes wrong, you can slot straight in the door. I can sell you a better version.
Yep. It's the machine right now. It's like if it's not working, I'm like, I don't care. I'm done in 3 days. However, when it is working, I'm like, it's my baby, it's my precious. Give it back. I don't want to share. Don't touch. It's mine. And so it's a fun balance of I am wrapping up my child to give to you. Please don't crash it.
Yes, it's. I understand that whole manufacturing thing. I'm trying to convince them that I need work from home days. I kind of like, well, you need to be here. I was like, so what was the point of hiring all the people under me to help me? Like,
They're not quite trained yet, Kirby.
they should be. Got the same certifications as me.
Yeah, I like working in the office more than home. I can't focus at home. Everything's happening and none of it's work.
So, what once a week? Because I prepare all the machines for the weekend. So every Thursday, I've got to spend most of my time just at my desk, and I would much prefer to be not distracted to do all of that in one day than be at the office and every 20 minutes like, hey, Kirby, can you help me with this? Can you look at this? The machine's doing something weird. Like getting pulled away every time while I'm trying to focus is very distracting, and I don't like it. But like, I enjoy working with the machines, fixing them, making them work, and all that stuff. But there's just 1 day a week would just help.
I find that coworkers listen a lot more to, hey, I'm busy, come back in 20, 30 minutes, and I can help you then, versus 3-year-olds who are trying to also use your computer at the same time because that's cool and you're doing it. And they don't come back later. They just continue. So I find the interruptions at work slightly less than preschoolers.
You know what? That makes sense.
There's some coworkers who are about as insistent as preschoolers. But they at least are not touching me. So I'll take that.
Yeah, there's a whole team that can prevent that as well. So
yes. There's a whole list of rules that you cannot touch people.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a big brave move. I mean, I've thought about moving to a different company and all that, but I'm so comfortable in what I'm doing. Having to do that is scary.
It was terrifying.
Can be.
My husband has been telling me to leave for 2-3 years almost. He's not wanted to live in the same city his entire life. I'm like, but I like it. And he's like, you complained about it for an hour yesterday, but I like it. He's like, you're wearing rose-colored glasses. No, I'm aware there's problems. I'm just choosing to ignore them.
Does he work in manufacturing?
No, he's an educator.
I find explaining manufacturing and the stress and the why you stay late, regardless of pay, is difficult to explain to other industries.
Mm-hmm. Granted, he's got a hard time explaining why he deals with middle schoolers every day. So,
yeah, sometimes it's like dealing with people in manufacturing. It's the same kind of mentality sometimes. But for me, I'm the guy that people message if there's a problem on the weekends. So my phone's always pinging away when there's issues, and I've got to give a resolution to that. And if it does require me to sit down on my computer and do something about it, I'll charge overtime for it. Most of the time it's just a quick text and that stuff, but it does get a bit annoying being the go-to guy always. You don't get that full-on break. So I'm trying to draw a line in the sand, but to do that I've also got to let go of control to other people,
which can be very difficult.
Yes,
especially when they don't do it the way I want it to be done.
Like a feature tree that looks like that.
I always say,
wow,
there are many ways to get to the same end result in SolidWorks, but only mine is the true way. Because everyone thinks their way is the most efficient and the best way.
I mean, it is for them.
It is, and when I get asked to show my junior engineers, how shall I attempt this? I say, well, this is how I do it, but there's many ways to do it. Whatever is the most efficient for you that anyone who opens that model can decipher is acceptable.
Do you guys use the phrase skin a cat? There's many ways to skin a cat.
Yeah, we just use ducks.
Not the ducks.
There's many ways to skin a cat. Do we use ducks?
No, but we don't skin ducks. We just model ducks. Many ways to model a duck.
There is.
I used to have a duck.
What?
Haven't I told you this, Johnny?
I'm not even sure I want to go there tonight. I'm running out of duck patience.
So, my brother used to work at the Johannesburg Zoo.
Right. So you didn't have a duck. He looked after one in the zoo.
No, he brought one from the zoo that we kept because
I think that's a felony.
It was born with a
duck napping.
Sort of. It was born with a deformed wing, so there was not much they could do with it. So they were going to put it down and feed it to the crocodiles. So my brother took it home instead. And then we raised it. It lived with us for about 15 years before it disappeared.
You got a duck for 15 years. Why am I only just finding out about this now?
It used to hang out in our pool.
Where did it disappear to?
We don't know. We went away and then we came back and it was gone. And it couldn't fly. So we think it was eaten.
By?
The gardener.
What? This is even weirder.
Are you just explaining the plot of some movie I haven't seen?
No, this is South Africa. So
South Africa is special.
South Africa. I mean, I think Mike was asking now, did you win the ribbon contest? It ended up being a Prasad that took it in the end. And that was decided by Manish himself. Your duck story sounds like a metaphor. It's sure.
I've learned something, Kirby, today about you.
Yeah, we had a duck. It was quite cool. It just hung out in the pool, and if it used to enjoy the chemical floaty, and if you touched it, it attacked you.
None of this sounds okay. I'm gonna say that one.
I've just got used to it now. It doesn't even faze me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild times in Africa.
So
most people just had cheetahs. I had.
You had a duck.
My move. I'm going down in a week and a half. About 8 days left, I think. And we're gonna let them finish out school, so they'll be coming down the end of May.
Okay.
Oh, so you're going up ahead?
Yep.
Down ahead.
Get things. Okay. You said it's in Florida, so you're going to be going to Disney every weekend.
Not every weekend, but my children are very excited about Legoland. More so than
I tell you
Disney.
what, Kim, who works at SolidWorks, was at Legoland the other day. I was like, that is cool. Mm-hmm. I went to the one in Denmark, and that was a lot of fun.
Oh, that would be tons of fun.
Yeah, and then walked around the Lego campus there and went to the Lego house. It's really good. Really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how.
They're more excited for Legoland than Disney or Universal, but benefits to all. There's resident rates for living in the States. You get to go cheaper.
Yeah, you can take advantage of that. I mean, we don't get that in the UK. We don't get residence. Actually, technically, I get resident rates for one of the bridges to cross, so I don't have to pay for it. That's about it.
I mean, it's a lot cheaper to cross a bridge, though, than it is to go to an amusement park for a week.
Significantly, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'd take residence rates at Disney over a free bridge curb. I'll be honest.
I mean, you could get an annual pass.
I could. It's just a little bit of a commute to pop there for the weekend currently.
I got friends in Ohio with annual passes. They're crazy.
It's not a transatlantic flight, however, it is still far.
It is not a transatlantic flight. I've done that flight. It's not fun.
It's all right going your way. It's coming back this way that sucks.
Well, I mean, Johnny, when you went, you decided to get the airport that was like a 3-hour bus ride away.
Dude, I'd never do that again. I didn't even look. I booked it. I didn't even look. Yeah. Orlando, where the hell did I fly into?
Somewhere in the coast.
Not Orlando International, the other one.
The other one.
Fuck me. It's like 2 hours away.
Yep. I'll be in like the Tampa area. There's 5 airports within 2 hours. And
Melbourne.
for 2 hours.
Yeah, that was it. Melbourne International. What an absolute BS Orlando is not.
You got sold the, London Luton type of airport.
Luton. Yeah. Or fucking, what's the other one that's on the south coast?
Gatwick.
No, not Gatwick. There's another one. Southend.
Funny thing, Southend is actually in Essex.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It was north from me, so.
But I mean, honestly, it was a mile away. You just got off a 10-hour flight. The last thing you want to do is sit on a bus for an hour and a half while it drives around every other resort but yours first.
Yep.
Yeah. Would not recommend.
No, I would not recommend. Next time I go, Orlando International, I'm not going.
So with this new company, you're going to try and get them to send you out to World.
They do not use SolidWorks. It was a definite downfall. However, they're a group of 8. I'm like, I can be persistently annoying. We will get to SolidWorks. It's okay.
What do they use?
Inventor. Yep. I'm not happy about it.
Where's the kick button?
I was thinking similar.
It's okay. I have my SolidWorks license through Champions.
Yeah.
I mean, you can call that your big project for this company is to get them to switch to SolidWorks.
Mm-hmm.
Show them the way. I know Luke Daly, he because he works for Siemens, they have to use NX.
Oh yeah.
He just
absolute bag of bolts.
Yeah, so he models everything in SolidWorks, export it as a step. Here we go.
Yeah, there you go. Good luck unpicking that model.
Yeah, as Ed said, push it, give them your knowledge.
It could have been worse. You could have said Creo.
I'm thankful it's not Creo.
Yeah, I would be. Creo's the only CAD software I've ever opened where the first thing you have to do is tell it which folder you're working out of, because God forbid it has any sort of cache.
Memory.
Yeah, God forbid that it has cache. You just have to, first thing you have to do, tell it where you're working from.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when I was like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah. Yep. Excellent. I think that's a perfect place to wrap this all up.
Thanks, Kirby. Yeah, just let me slate Creo and then just wrap it up.
Just remember, SolidWorks is the best. We love Red.
It is.
Dassault, the leading overlord, to the best.
Yeah, just remember, SolidWorks isn't petty enough to drive advertising boards past a global conference.
Did you see any of those trucks?
Yeah, it was funny. I was amused by it.
You
It
were
was-
amused by.
It was, I think it was 2018. They had people handing out like flash drives with Fusion on it outside the conference.
That's some guerrilla level marketing.
Yeah. SOLIDWORKS kind of just laughed it off like, well, they look silly doing it.
But wasn't it absolutely throwing it down the rain and they just had nothing? There was
Yeah.
something about it, wasn't there? Like they had nothing and they were just soaked.
Excellent. But yeah, Mackenzie, thank you so much for hanging
you
out
for
with
having me.
us. I hope everybody has enjoyed you hanging out, learning a bit more
Brilliant.
about where you come from, what makes you cringe, such as my SOLIDWORKS models, and that you like ducks. So everybody, bring ducks for Mackenzie next time you see her.
Small ducks, little ones.
You know what? You could have little yellow ducks for your little ducks in a row for your badge.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Spreading the red. Excellent. Thank you so much, Joe. But yeah, where can people find you if they want to connect with you, chat to you?
LinkedIn, I'm actually pretty responsive on there most of the time. I will also, if you're doing the puzzle games, try and beat your score every morning. If you you publicize your scores, I am very.
Trying to figure out if that is me.
It's not me.
Well, I've posted Mackenzie's link down there in the chat.
Oh, we're back.
There we go.
There we go.
You were saying that you publish your scores.
Yes. No, Ed, you can't get rid of us yet. Yeah. I like to see who I am beating in every morning, when I do the puzzles.
I must find
Just
these
mildly
puzzles. And
Ah,
this on
yeah,
LinkedIn. You can do puzzles on LinkedIn now.
You can.
I should update my apps. I've still got Twitter on my phone.
Dude, don't update Twitter. It's a classic.
Twitter's not even real.
It is. It is in Kirby's phone.
It still works.
How does it not just force an update on you?
Don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, I've shared Mackenzie's link there if you want to go and give her a follow, connect with her, compete against her in puzzles. I'm going to find these puzzles tonight and I'll see what kind of score I can get.
It's important.
I'm not all that competitive, so hopefully I can give some form of competition.
I don't attempt the word games. They kick my butt every time.
No, I always say like I'm because I'm dyslexic. I'm good at math, just bad at numbers.
What?
Yes,
Say that again.
I'm good at maths, but I'm bad at numbers. That's purely because I switch numbers around. So like,
Okay.
sure, like working out everything's perfectly fine. It's the answer that I'll get wrong. I hate doing like people say, "Oh, just write down my number." I'm like, scary. Copy paste features are godsend. Right. Okay. If you want to follow me, I'm at KJ Designs 365.
At JH_ product engineering for me. And I know I haven't posted for a while. I have got lots of photos of 3D printing to post when I get 2 minutes in my life.
If you want to follow us to see when we go live next, it's at the Core Podcast. Contact on Instagram, Facebook, it's the Core Podcast with O is a 0, Twitter, yeah, YouTube and TikTok, it's at the Core Podcast.
Done well.
Always doing well. Mackenzie, thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's been an absolute pleasure catching up, chatting, and hopefully we get to see you again at 3D Experience World next year.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to what badge you come up with. I mean, adding something new. You've injected this hype, this enthusiasm into the community, which is absolutely amazing. It's always great when new people come in and people who've been around for years get excited again because they get to see the excitement that you kind of show off to everybody. So It's always amazing.
Thanks for having me.
You're more than welcome.
Your badge can't be inventor themed. There is a line.
It will not be inventor themed. It will be probably related to how many times I crash or how many days since my last crash.
Well, on
Zero.
inventor, it probably isn't that many.
Excellent. And thank you very much, everybody that's joined in tonight.
Just wrap it, Kirby.
So, yeah, thank you very much, everybody that's joined us tonight. We'll see everybody in the next one. Bye.